What is up, you guys? It's your boy Brett Biggers here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the breaking news of Christian Kirk being traded to the Houston Texans. A little bit more on that, on that trade later, but obviously, before we get today's video, like and subscribe. We are on the road to getting to 500 subscribers. Be vastly appreciated if you haven't already. But anyway, let's just get into the video. And again, like I said already, Christian Kirk has been traded to the Texans for exchange for a 7th-round pick. Now, there's a lot of things I want to discuss here. I know it's just a 7th-round pick, but like for real, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought he was released. I thought he was a free agent. So the fact that Jacksonville still had him and then traded him for a 7th was very surprising to me. Like, obviously, yes, I think they were probably going to cut him if they didn't get anything. So, kind of just had to take it and leave it, you know. But this is going to be very interesting because Texans, it's so weird to see the Texans make a move like this. The one reason why I say this is because, one, he has a pretty hefty contract, which I guess makes sense. But two, why are you not signing Stephon Diggs back? Because I'm assuming while making this move, Diggs is going to be a free agent. Which I don't know why they end up not signing him back. Because guess what? You're losing a 2nd-round pick now. Which I think wasn't their 2nd-round pick to begin with. I think it was the Vikings. But still, you're losing a 2nd-round draft pick. Not great for a guy for 1 year just to play half a season. Really, when you're starting to think about it, that's a pretty bad trade for the Texans side of things. Obviously, for the Bills, it's really good because you didn't have to deal with that mockery, but get the point. But Christian Kirk is definitely an interesting player. The one thing I will admit is he is not a Stephon Diggs. I think a lot of people can agree on that. Stephon Diggs, despite he's in his 30s now, I think, is still better than Christian Kirk. And I'm pretty sure than he's ever been. So that's even including that one really good year that he had. I think it was the first year of his contract over in Jacksonville. So, my opinion, fight me. But Christian Kirk, it also kind of doesn't make any sense to trade for somebody like Christian Kirk. He is more of a slot receiver. So it's kind of going to be interesting because I think Tank Dell is also a slot receiver. Or maybe even an outside receiver. But sitting is Nico Collins. So it's like, how are they going to work that out? I have no idea. Not saying that, this is a bad trade by the Texans by any means. But, like, getting Christian Kirk is definitely decent. But there were, how do I put it, better options in free agency. Like, one good example was Chris Godwin. I thought he was going to be... I'm pretty sure he's a free agent, and he would be a great fit for the Texans too. But no, they go and get Christian Kirk. Not saying Christian Kirk, Christian Kirk is a good player when healthy. We're gonna just say that out loud. Good player, but the one thing I will admit as well, is you're trading for him. You're not signing him to a contract. Now, obviously, I understand it's just a 7th-round draft pick. So, it's nothing that major. But I'll say it once and I'll say it again. You can get good players any point in the draft. Is there a chance that this draft pick is going to bite them in the butt? Absolutely. Is it a very high chance? Absolutely not. But there have been decent depth players who have been in the 7th round. Good examples are Corey Valentine and Isaiah McDuffie. Both players that were in the 7th round of the draft, and they're still on their teams that drafted them respectively. Do I make myself clear? Yes, okay. And plus, there are probably a lot of other players that came out of the 7th round that were also good players. So, fight me. And I also think there were also a Hall of Famer probably from the 7th round. Once again, bite me. But, yeah, so I'm not saying that's going to happen. But I think it was like a 2026 seventh round pick, so it wasn't even this year's draft seventh round pick. But I mean, overall, I think I'm going to give both sides here a B. I know it's weird to give a B for Jacksonville because one, Christian Kirk is not worth a seventh round pick. He is much, much more than that, and I think a lot of people can agree. I think he's more of, with the current market, I would say like a fifth round pick, but I don't think that Christian Kirk is a seventh round pick, you know? So that's why I think it's a B. But also at the same time, I thought he was a free agent, so you're at least you're getting something rather than nothing. So kind of evens the odd a little bit. And then there's the Houston Texans, and the reason why they're getting a B because one, you could have gotten a better receiver. Yes, you would have to pay them more, but would that mean that much though? No, it wouldn't. So therefore, I just think this is a pretty weird offer for the Texans, but that's my personal opinion. But anyways, I just wanted to make this video as quickly as possible with the news coming out. But I will be uploading another video today, and then it's going to be talking about what yesterday of the Packers and the Seahawks news and me having my breaking down my personal opinions, kind of like this video essentially, but with the Packers and Seahawks news. But anyways, I really actually before I go, I'll talk about one more other thing with the Seahawks is the signing of Josh Jube. I think it was like, I don't really remember its contract, but I am glad to see him back though, personally, mainly because of the factor that, well, he's a very solid corner, and I think he could be relatively decent on the team. Not as a starter by any means of the imagination, but just more of a death piece. And that's really what I think the signing of Josh Jobe was going to be. So, anyways, I really hope you guys enjoy. Peace.